second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and the San Diego Chargers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college. But Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On first down, Murray. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. So a fantastic effort by Murray, a kid born in Orlando, went to high school in New York, but came back to Orlando to go to Central Florida. You're from Orlando, Mr. Davis.
Yes, I am, and actually grew up in New York State as well. So I knew I liked this young man. And the stock and trade for him, speed. Give him some open space, and he can blaze a trail.
Design run for their wideout. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of the times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
Roberts the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Melvin Ingram is beginning to come into his own as an outside linebacker. Strong, solid, with an excellent first step.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Second down, goal to go from the 6. Again, it's Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now Carr going to give it to his fullback. This is Reese. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Brandon, this is why I'm really glad I'm sitting up here next to you. It's awfully tempting to go for it right here, isn't it? But it's been a great drive on the road. You've got to come away with at least 3 points. Kick the field goal.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Rivers on 1st down. He's got Travis Benjamin complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Time to get a glance at the offensive starters, and one of those isn't J.J. Watt, but it's Derek Watt that we talk about.
Nothing wrong with being little bro here. A starting fullback at the University of Wisconsin. Not many teams are utilizing this position in the NFL, but he fits perfectly, will be a great lead blocker, and can catch the ball out of the backfield.
And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a 1st down. They're just 1 yard. Here's Rivers. He's going to float this one. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Flush to his right. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. One receiver to the left is Cooper. To throw, it's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. He got 29 yards that time.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
26 yards on the pickup there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Carr now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw is Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Throwing his Carr on third down. Throwing right, and that's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Reggie Nelson, the free safety, in on the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He's going to float this one. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And he is going to lose you. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. One man in the backfield is Gordon. He'll get the football here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third and goal for Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This one through, and they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come up in an offset eye. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon, and he's got room, and he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, 3rd down here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rivers from the gun on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
We ready? Red 18. Come on, baby. Alert. Hey, we gonna rally. Get up. Let's go.
Roberts the man in motion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Carr going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Murray the lone setback. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Now Carr on the bootleg. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 23 yards on the play. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had two previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Rivers now on second down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Rivers now from the 50. Right side catch. This is Gates. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. Trying to lay one up deep. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Rivers off the play fake to Woodhead. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Carr throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. throwing his car on third down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd down, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Murray. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. They pitch to Washington. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. A fresh set of downs in there after. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Finds his target. It's Gates. Give him 3 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down throw here for Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And it's 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
2nd down following the incompletion. Rivers again. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. And this isn't what they want to see. Rivers, their captain, still down. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Clemens. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why they're points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 10 yards still left on second down. Here's Clemens. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it'll bring up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Complete, the tight end Rivera. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run the counter with Murray. Latavius Murray. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. And the lead is now 24. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now Gordon on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson.
turn up, turn up, turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in. This war is mine. I am the